Okay, I got the fenders done, I got the lights in. I'm just going to do a quick wire wheel inside these wheel wells and get them coated with a coat of paint. Then I can move on to the tires. Well, it's as good as I'm going to get it. Time to go to the next side. Okay, I'm over here on the other side and I got to do a little bit more welding on this fender. This is where the license plate used to be bolted to this fender, and with this brace here it's not going to fit anymore, so I got to weld up these holes. And I'm not really sure where the license plate is going, but it's not going to go here anymore. I'll let them cool down and I'll grind them down. Okay, I've done a quick wire wheel over everything. I did the brakes and hubs and stuff too. I might as well hit them while I'm shooting it. And I just put some tape over the lugs. I don't want to get paint all over them because it'll be a mess trying to get it off. So I just taped them up. So I'm going to start painting now. I'm just going to use the Rust-Oleum hard hat paint again. When I'm doing something like this inside the fenders, I'll grab all my leftover cans or my half cans and use them up on something like this, because this really doesn't have to look good. I'm just looking to cover up all the bare metal and the welds I did so they don't rust. So it's a good way to get rid of all your half-used paint cans and stuff. Okay, the inner fenders are all painted up and the hubs. Now it's time to deal with the wheels. Okay, I'm working on the wheels here next. And you can see that they are white and a little old. And Darth Dooley cannot pull a trailer with white wheels, so I gotta fix that. But first, before I can do that, there's a few pieces of metal in this tire that I have to find out if it's got a hole in it or not right now. So, got my bottle of soap, check it out, see what I'm dealing with here. First is a little piece of staple. It looks like a little staple or something. Usually with the soapy water it's pretty obvious. I don't see any leaks from the staple, but this one's probably going to be a different story because it's a big chunk of metal. And you know what? I don't think think it was on the side far enough that it didn't. Well, it looks like it didn't go through the tire. So it looks like we got lucky on that one. Now, first thing I'm going to do to start painting these wheels is I'm going to take the tires off. You don't have to do that, but I got a tire machine, so it's not too bad to just take them off. It kind of is easier to do it that way, in a way. But first thing I got to do is take the valve stems off. Okay, the next thing you got to do is you got to break the bead. And sometimes this is easy, sometimes this tire gives you a hard time. Usually depends on how long it's been on the tire. Usually find that I gotta work my way around the tire. Because most of the tires I take off have usually been on the rim a long time usually. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to hold on to this, because once it breaks the bead, it could break your hand if you're holding on to it. That's why I don't hold on to it. Now the other side's usually easier to do once you get the first side. That's why you don't want to hang on to it. It'll break like that sometimes. Then I'll lube up the back just to get some lube on it, because you can't, once you get it on the machine, you can't get to the back, so. Okay, it's on the machine. Then I'll lock it on. Put some more lube on it. No such thing as too much lube on a tire, I can tell you that right now. You want it as slippery as it can get. Now you gotta adjust the tire, or adjust it to the rim. Lock it in place. Pop it over. side, now the fun side. And there you go. It's off. One down, two you go. I have no idea how long these valve stems have been in here. So I'm just going to rip these out. Put new ones in. I got a lot of respect for the tire guys, because this is not easy to do. These tires, 15, 16, 17s ain't too bad. You start getting up there, 18s and 20s, them are not easy to mess with. I know some of them have some fancy machines, but it's still not easy work doing this. And they really make it look easy if you ever watched them. They make this look easy, but it's really not the easiest thing to do. And that's why we take them out. That one is rotted. Final rim is off.